The Witcher 3 is one of the most critically acclaimed games out there, so I've been playing The Witcher 3 for the last couple of weeks, and for the most part it was going great. I beat the main story and the Heart and Stone expansion, but there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of side quests, the hardest quest being fighting this vampire boss fight. While underleveled, I wasted one entire day bashing my head against the wall trying to beat him, so I beat him the very next day. I guess the lesson here is sometimes you just need a break and try again later. After this, another part of this quest was to win a Gwent tournament, the game I've been avoiding my whole playthrough, so I think no big deal, I'll just follow a walkthrough, and this is what I found. How complicated is this mini game? So I just opted to watch a playthrough instead. Also, if any of you watching had the same experience as me with Gwent, please let me know in the comments. I can't be the only one who did this. I've gotten this far in the video and I just realized that I haven't really talked about the main story yet. So we play as Geralt of Rivia, who's a Witcher once human who got mutated, giving them superhuman abilities like the Witcher sense, which allows him to more easily track prey and overall gives superhuman hearing, smell and all that. But despite being human, they get persecuted. But as you do more and more side quests, you gather more and more allies with you need to fight against the Wild Hunt, who are after Ciri for her ability to go to different dimensions. So the main missions are just Geralt just finding people that might know where Ciri is, and when it's finally time to start the beginning of the end, the game warns you that you'd fail a lot of side quests if you go through with playing the finale before you beating the side quests, which I didn't really think about since the whole game is building up for you to find Ciri. Also, I didn't realize before this mission that you could ride boats, which is crazy. Please tell me I'm not the only one who didn't know this. Also, before I talk about the wholesome reunion of Geralt and Ciri, I'd like to say there was a lot of levels where there was really complicated caves with puzzles where I always had to look up a guide to how to do the puzzles and even where to go sometimes. Let me know in the comments if this is a legitimate criticism of the game or if I'm just stupid. So anyway, going back to the story, after you have the wholesome reunion with Ciri, you bring her to a stronghold with all the friends you made along the way at your side, which is more or less depending on how many side quests you done. Also, this is a good time to ask you guys, who did you romance, Triss or Yen? I went with Triss. Hers and Gerald's romance is more wholesome, where Yen always seemed more manipulative in my eyes. Or are you one of the poor souls who tried to get with both and ended up with neither? Also, the romantic moments with Triss are always so wholesome and playful, like the ball mission where whenever Gerald tries to flirt with Yen he's more aroused and mostly toxic. So for me, who to go with was obvious. Let me know if you went with Yen. Why, aside from the obvious answer of her being more pretty? So final thought, The Witcher 3 is a massive game with an engaging story, a plethora of side quests and a ton of likable and well-written characters in my opinion. Like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more. I mostly do videos about cartoons and anime, but I recently got myself a PS5, so you can add video games to that list now.